You ever gaze up at the moon and wonder how it got there? Scientists say it formed 4.5 billion years ago when a Mars-sized planet smashed into Earth, leaving behind debris that eventually coalesced into our natural satellite. But there's a problem with that theory. The moon is far too light for its size. Its average density is shockingly low. Some scientists have even suggested that it might be hollow. In 1969, the Apollo 12 astronauts planted seismometers on the moon's surface and then deliberately crashed the lunar module into its surface to see what would happen. They were stunned when the moon began to ring like a bell for nearly an hour. Hollow objects ring. Solid ones don't. So, does the moon have a secret metallic interior? Is it hiding something? Some believe the moon is artificial, an ancient alien megastructure, a space station cloaked in dust and time. They point to strange details that don't quite add up. Craters that are too shallow, as if something beneath the surface is stopping them from being more significant. Unusual metallic elements that shouldn't be in the crust, detected by the very same probes that found the moon's lacking density. And the perfect orbit. The moon's orbit is so precise that it causes total solar eclipses every year or so. Coincidence or cosmic engineering? What NASA hasn't said is fascinating. In the early 1970s, the agency declassified a number of Soviet reports hinting at something truly bizarre. The moon may be older than the Earth. Some Soviet scientists even claimed it was put there. NASA has explored the moon extensively, but they haven't returned since 1972. Is it because of budget cuts? Or did they find something they didn't want to? Look, maybe the moon isn't a spaceship. Maybe it's not hollow. Maybe it's just a big, dusty rock. But it's still strange. Our greatest companion in the sky, the one that has inspired so much wonder and art and poetry, still holds so many secrets. One theory to explain the strange readings is that the moon is a core of a dead star, a stellar corpse orbiting our planet. Stars form from collapsing clouds of gas and dust. As they collapse, gravity squeezes the matter together, increasing the temperature and pressure until it's hot enough to fuse hydrogen into helium. This releases tremendous energy, creating the shining star that we see. But all stars have a limited amount of fuel, and when they run out, they die. Some explode in a supernova, leaving behind a dense core of iron and nickel. Others, like our Sun, shed their outer layers, leaving behind a white dwarf. The moon could be a white dwarf that wandered a little too close to the Earth and got captured by its gravity. But what about the strange seismic data? Does the moon's perfect orbit? Well, according to this theory, it's all a coincidence. The truth is, we really don't know how the moon formed. The giant impact hypothesis is the most popular, but it has its problems. If the moon is hollow, it could explain some of the seismic data. But why? Why would the moon be hollow? It's a question that has puzzled scientists for decades. Some believe the answer lies in the moon's core. We know that the core is at least partially liquid, but how big is it? Could there be a solid inner core? Some researchers think the answer may lie in the composition of the moon's mantle. If the mantle is less rigid than expected, it could allow the core to grow larger. And if the core is big enough, it could be the source of the moon's unusual seismic activity. Others believe the answer may lie in the past. The moon may have been bombarded by asteroids in the past, and the impacts could have created large cavities inside the moon. These cavities could have been filled with magma, but the magma could have solidified into a brittle, glassy material known as obsidian. When the Apollo astronauts drilled into the moon's surface, they may have hit one of these obsidian-filled cavities and created the seismic wave that they recorded. The truth is, we really don't know. But maybe someday we will. Plans are already in the works to return humans to the moon and set up a permanent research base there. Who knows what we'll find? Maybe the moon is just a big rock. Maybe it's not what we think it is. Either way, one thing's for sure, the moon is watching. And maybe, just maybe, it's waiting. So do you believe the moon is hollow? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you next time.